However, it's still a fairly extensive one. So I need a library use roll from you to do translations.
Oh god. Okay.
Alright.
Oh, so not 29, I got it!
Okay, you eventually find a book which will allow you to slowly translate it. But this will probably take a little while as it's mostly unclear and the meanings are a bit strange.
Yeah, I suppose I'll start worrying on
Now. The main event.
I would, I think this librarian could be a lot of help. So I would like to persuade her to give me some assistance, because I, being a businessman, would like to look up to see potentially whether any other sort of small Egyptian artifacts are exported from Egypt, and how they sort of navigate their way through the archaeology market.
Sure.
But I want to get the librarian's help, so I don't know exactly.
Okay, make a persuade roll.
Ah, 17.
Does that fail?
That's
Okay, you're brushed off.
You think you're going to be selling artifacts? Get the fuck away! No.
But I
Alright.
assume you're going to attempt to try and find out something about the artifact then, or the box itself. Okay. Library use.
It's 44.
It's 25 by default, so.
Yep.
Okay.
What's the word for that? The providence. I want to find out the providence of the artifact.
Okay. So, skimming through things, Howard.
Mm-hmm.
You eventually find a mention of the book, Devermis Mysteries, and eventually find the cards with all the reference materials and where they are located in the library. However,
Dewey Decimal System?
there's a notice on this one that says it is currently within the restricted section.
Quick, use the cloak.
Right, so...
And special permission needed artsy librarian.
Am I taking about as long as everyone else has?
About it.
Because I guess I'll wait to see what other people find out first before I...
After 4 exhausting hours, Lazarus has found nothing about the Powder of Benghazi. A man has a sack of books to show how little he's found. Meanwhile, what else was it? Are you looking at? That was the translation, wasn't it? You're able to find out the translation, pretty much. You think?
Okay.
The hieroglyphics inside read, as close as you can make out, the following: Seeker of Wisdom, Servant. Something that could possibly mean son or daughter of Yurger-Sethith.
Yurgo-Cephas.
Yeah, you phonetically translated that. You couldn't actually get anything more meaningful than that, unfortunately. Deliverer of people, of water, bearer of spirits of Narloth Hotep. Seeker of wisdom.
Oh. Hotep.
I suppose I'll go.
Yeah.
Suppose I go and gander back to the others and tell them the name of this, and maybe they'll help in their own searches.
Make a Cthulhu Mythos check.
Okay. Let's see if this works out. No. 85.
Now, you glean nothing from your knowledge of the mythos about that.
Not yet. Not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah, I'm going to tell them the names, and then I'm going to see if I can find any subject materials, any relating to any of those names.
Okay. So you've all basically met back up in the middle, and that's what you come up with. You're able to find anything specific about the sarcophagus.
So, I've found out, I think I've transcribed these, right? remember, I'm no philosopher, and it's got a lot of names, really spooky names. I've written these down. There we go. Seeker of wisdom, servant, deliverer of people. No, there's a god name.
No, I don't know. But it was Nyarlathotep, he said.
Nyarlathotep. Which
That
might be.
sounds
Cthulhu Mythos checks. Well, for
Alright.
those of you who haven't already done that, and if anybody's got any, actually, I'm not sure you do.
I can roll, but it's absolutely pointless.
Hurrah!
I got above a 0.
I got a 53. I got above 0. I fail.
Hurrah!
I rolled a -5. No way.
Oh, okay. You've gone wibbly
What?
wibbly woo. But in general, yeah, the Devermis Mystery is in the restricted section of the library.
Is anyone going to relay that?
Well, that's
Yeah,
all.
that's
what
right.
you worked out
Okay.
from there.
So
Should
that's
we
been
go-
relayed to us. Howard,
Well-
I could probably sneak into the restricted section of the library.
Should
I
we maybe-
can work up a pretty good disguise for you as well, if that would help.
No, just sneaking. Disguises wouldn't do anything in a restricted area. At least in this.
You could be a professor really late for his lecture on rare Egyptian topics.
In a restricted section.
You forgot a key
dress up as a
text.
librarian.
I'm pretty sure they know I don't work here.
I'll stall him. I can stall him.
I tell you what. How about we first ask the librarian?
Yeah.
Instead of trying to go around the system, let's try and work with the system first.
See, now,
Okay.
me and the librarian didn't part on the best of friends, but I think she's warming up to me.
Since you've got the silver tongue, you can speak to them.
Me?
No.
No,
Yes, Lazarus is well known for his
no
silver tongue.
offense, but
So let's go and speak to the librarian. That's what it's in.
well, we might as well see if she's willing.
Okay. Okay, you're in front of the librarian's desk. May I help you?
So we had a problem. We want to access a text, but it doesn't seem to be in one of the portions of the library that we can access. I'm wondering if you could give us some assistance. Appears to be in the restricted section.
Okay, if it's in the restricted section, you'll have to wait and see Professor Armitage. I can arrange an appointment if you like, but he's pretty busy for the today.
Well, you see, we absolutely would, and I've heard of this story. It's very, very, very famous. But we're kind of in a bit of a hurry. We promised we won't stay in there too long. We just need to really
I'm afraid
look at
nobody
it.
can go into the restricted section without his approval, not even us. He has the key.
Well, then, yeah, okay. We'd be willing to see him.
Excuse me. Would you be able to point us to his office?
I'm afraid he's in meetings all day, meetings and lectures. He won't be available until his next appointment's 8 a.m. tomorrow.
Well, will you at least let us slide a note under his door?
I can let you know that you wish to speak to him. Can I have some names?
Well,
Not you,
my
Mike,
name
it's
is.
my mother.
Oh yeah.
No, let's use your name because my name is horrible.
Shouldn't we use Howard's name because he's an actual person of repute?
It's Dr. Howard. Would you please leave your name for the librarian?
Alright, Dr. Howard Hawker then.
Okay. If you can be here for 8 a.m. sharp, and I'll see if we can arrange a meeting.
Set
You
your
can. The
alarm
matter
clocks.
of whether you can access the restricted library can be brought up with him then.
Mhm.
All right.
Is there anything
Would
else
you
I can
mind
help
if we
you with?
also? Would you mind if we also left him a quick note if he has a chance to read it? That's great. If he doesn't, we can see him in the morning.
If you write me a letter, I can make sure it gets onto his desk.
Alright, let's go right there.
Let me go.
Just one last question.
We'll be right back.
Do you have
Yeah.
a restricted section? Why do you have a restricted section?
Because certain tomes are not for general purpose. They deal with dark matters or old, ancient texts which are too delicate to be removed. Some of them need vast amounts of restoration work.
I see.
And some are exceedingly rare, more valuable than the entire building.
Okay, that makes sense. And the professor is the only one with access?
He's the head of a library, so yes.
So
It's his domain as to who goes in and out.
but no one else could give us access at all.
Well, you might, but he's probably the best one to ask. He won't be happy to anybody going round his authority here.
And yeah, it's the subject is vital to know. But there is another person we can go to just have a chat and see if we can expedite it.
I wouldn't be comfortable with that, I'm afraid. But you can feel free to make inquiries and see if you can get around. But personally, I'd wait to see Mr. Armitage.
Right. Thank you.
Okay, she bids you good day. It's now about midday, probably approaching 1 o'clock.
I wish Lazarus didn't show his face to the librarian. If he's going to try and sneak around.
Now, okay, so we can leave a note.
Do I know where the restricted section is located on the interior of the building?
You could probably find it eventually, but
Okay.
Do I know where it is compared to the outside of the building? Like which windows would?
You don't even know where it is inside the building. It's a big giant place.
Okay.
Did you hear me say 400,000 books?
This is true. Can I look for it inside the library?
Yeah, make a library use roll.
Okay.
Can I
I
navigate
failed.
the room?
I'll find it for him.
Okay, you waste another couple of hours, but eventually find the restricted section of the library. It's next to Armitage's office, actually,
We
Is
see.
his office?
but both doors are locked.
Oh.
The door to the restricted section is a large double black doors. Restricted is written in the sort of box above it. The lock looks fairly sturdy and new.
What about the door to his office?
About as sturdy, but probably not as new.
Could I see if I could try and pick the lock?
I don't ever want to be messing around with this sort of thing till after we know whether we can
Okay,
or
make a
cannot.
locksmith roll.
Alright. Yeah, no.
And what did you roll?
94.
Have you got
94.
any skill in that?
The lockpick breaks in the lock. You've probably made that lock unusable.
Oh, jeez. I'm going to move away. I'm going to go back into the library.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pretend like nothing happened.
Okay.
Okay, what else have we got? Since we've got some free time to do, what have we got to find out in here, guys? What have we got to research?
Well, actually, maybe we should go check the house again, see if anything's changed.
Hold on a minute. You know what's in the house. You want to go in there unprepared?
No, not the interior, the exterior. See if
Well, I
anything's
could drive someone and take a look if anybody wants to stay here and continue research.
Splitting the party again.
I'll go.
We do it a
I
lot.
want to go check the house.
Do you know, I've not seen it. I guess I'm going to go in this time as well. But we know what's inside the house this time. So I'm
Do
not
you?
sure where we're going, guys.
We're not gonna go in. We're just gonna check the outside, see if anything has
We're also
changed.
not going to talk to that certain unfriendly individual at the post office.
What unfriendly individual?
You don't want to know. He's kind of a dick.
Yeah, he is.
Ah, right, okay.
Okay. So you're driving back up to Ross's corner.
Okay, have we got anything else we need to look up? Really?
I asked that.
Like, is it worth looking up non-Elephatep?
Well, I suppose so. So,
Dylan, you
guess-
can do that.
I'll stay behind and look that up then.
Yeah.
Find an encyclopedia of Egyptian gods and work from there.
Okay.
okay, yeah, we're going to look up this god then.
So you're going to look up the god.
Uh-huh.
Let me just go and find things out here.
Anybody got any whiskey?
What's your library use roll?
75. Let me just check that.
Okay.
I had 85 even.
85. Okay, no worries. I've rolled for that. I'll let you know how that goes. So, as you drive through Ross's Corner, you notice a small... Well, it's not really a crowd, but in this sort of town it probably is. There's about 6 people surrounding one guy with a sheriff's badge pinned to his shirt. There appears to be some sort of distress going on. But they don't seem to be paying you as much attention as they did last time you were through town.
Maybe we should stop and see what they want.
Don't wave any axes.
Sounds good to me. We got a few hours till he's done looking at different guides.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Right.
we split up. It's 2-2 now, isn't it? I'm in the library as well now.
Are you?
Oh, eh?
Am I?
I thought you came
were
with
in the
us.
house.
I thought you came with us, yeah.
Oh, I thought we were looking at the gods and then going down. Okay, I guess I'll go with
No,
the
Howard's looking at the guides.
Yeah, I'll go towards the house.
Okay. So, yeah, the 3 of you have just driven into town. There are 3 or 4 people, all women, various ages, just surrounding the sheriff, who looks a bit trying to calm them down and failing.
I guess I'm going to try and listen from a bit of afar and try and work out what's going on.
Oh, I was just gonna go up and see if I could aid the sheriff.
He pulls out the gun. Now just
gonna
calm
stay by
down.
the car.
The best thing you can do is go back to your homes and let me handle this. Okay? The police have been informed. We will find her. Don't worry.
Is that a sheriff?
Yes, gentlemen. How can I help you?
Excuse me, good sir. What seems to be the ruckus today?
Ruckus yesterday. We've had a 12-year-old girl missing since yesterday afternoon.
Would you like assistance in locating her, sir?
If you know where she is, perfect. I only come through this town once a week, and apparently I picked the wrong day to come down.
Do you know what she looks like?
I've had a couple of descriptions. Brunette, 5 feet, slender build. I'm trying to find the name, actually. Sorry. Yeah, I'm trying to find the name in the book.
A 12-year-old, 5.
Where was she last seen?
She just left in the morning to do some work at one of the local farms, and she's been missing since about midday.
Which
What are
farm?
the local farms? Which farm?
He describes the farm, and it's the one closest to the house.
Should we go up? Who owns the farm?
At the end, when I find the name, I'll tell you. Darn it, I had this name a moment ago. I really meant to be better organised than this. Corner. It doesn't actually give a name, so I'm just gonna. Yeah, I'll just find a name from randomly somewhere else in one of the other chapters. Sorry, I thought it was better. I thought it was better organised than this.
It's like Gorbachev.
Gorbachev, why not?
Corvette.
Right, should we go up to that farm then and see?
The Russian immigrant.
Should we go see if he knows anything about it? I suppose while we're
Well-
up, let's go see if we can help.
It's on our way, isn't it? So.
Yeah, we'll be on the way.
Let's go to that then.
Okay. As you head up to the local farmhouse, you find a grizzled old man just standing outside. You get lost, strangers. I want
Sorry,
anything
what-
you're selling.
Not
Sorry,
selling
we're
anything,
just looking
sir.
for someone. Just gonna shout out the window. Thought
Oh
that'd be
yeah,
valuable.
who are you looking for exactly?
Oh, these fine leather jackets.
What?
He pulls out a shotgun and just waves it. Get out!
Hold on, sir. This is not what we're looking for. A lost child.
Well, she ain't around here. We've been inside and out. She's probably got lost up by the haunted house or something like that.
I hate
Haunted
to pop-
house.
Could I ask you a question?
Oh, the
to
kids
try-
say the little the house over on top of the hill's haunted. Probably got if you ask me. But
She went missing near the house. You can confirm this.
I don't know what she's been doing. She ain't working, that's for sure. Probably just gone off on larking. Find some boy around.
Has
Probably always
she
happens.
ever said to you before that she's gone up to the strange?
12?
Nah, she's no good at working. No, most people just avoid it.
I hear that. Wait, what?
Have you ever seen any strange occurrences from the place at all?
What? No, it's just a house.
As
The old Merryweather place, I think.
Ooh.
Okay, and what time does the girl usually come to your farm to help you, sir?
Oh, she was here in the morning, and about dawn, and she has been since about 10 o'clock yesterday.
In the morning or in the evening? Sorry.
Morning.
It's okay. So she came here at dawn, but disappeared at 10.
Last time we saw her was around 10 o'clock.
Okay, did she
which
say?
area was she in?
Yeah. I ain't answering your questions, right? Do you look like cops to me? No. Get off my land.
Thank you for your help. Apologize.
Thank you.
Offer him ham.
A spectral voice from a distance tries to get you to offer him ham.
Guys, I heard a voice that says not to offer the guy ham. Better not do it.
I agree. The ham. The ham's good. We should keep the ham.
But we should eat another tenth of the ham.
If you bring the ham out again, I'm going to smack it to the floor. I'm going to stomp on it.
It's so good!
I'm going to salt it until it's uneaten.
Maybe we could offer the ham to whatever it is that is in the house.
Oh man, no one can resist a good ham.
For the love
Even
of
if
God,
you're
let's just
otherworldly
get the house
creature.
before I fucking make you into ham.
I found the name, actually. It's Maggie McFitter. Maggie McFitter. Oh, that's a bit of an odd surname spelling, but yeah.
Maybe Maggie
Fitter.
McFitter.
McFitter.
It sounds like McFritter.
Possibly something like that, yeah.
McFritter. Sounds delicious.
Right. Come on, you bunch of idiots. Let's go to the house.
All right.
Ah,
It's the soldier that punched an officer.
Did you
Okay.
see any... I'm going to punch you in a minute.
The house appears unchanged.
So yeah, we were here the other day.
Can we look?
Back
It's gonna have a
Uh,
spot hidden from the three of you.
Yes. Okay.
Pass.
Pass at a 5.
Fail at a
Checks.
96.
Checks for check. But check
Is that for
particularly
me?
fast. Yeah.
Me too, yeah.
You both spot the body of a fox.
Where's the body to?
It's in a patch of tall grass near the house. It has a hole in its chest.
Okay. Yesterday
Natural
it
history.
was. Oh, okay. Natural history.
Is it natural to know if there's a bullet for it?
There's no bullet.
Yeah. Nope.
Yeah,
I
so-
failed.
No, you can't glean anything about what kind of animal might have done this.
But there's sort of a... Would I be able
You
to tell
also
if it's...
the body of the raccoon that was around there hasn't moved either.
Guys,
Ah.
I'm not sure about this because yesterday I found this raccoon here with the same
There's some-
hole in it.
There's something about the wound which is slightly off-putting to you, but you can't tell what it is.
And it
Look
hasn't
at-
moved, and there's a fox there with the same kind of wound.
I mean, yeah, but they're wild animals, and they do attack each other.
Was there a vet back in town?
There was
take-
hardly even a store back in town.
I mean back at the
Back in Arkham.
yeah.
There probably is.
There's got to be a vet that services the area. If this
We
is
could take-
agricultural thing.
You could take the bodies and ask if they can work out the cause of death.
That
I
might-
don't want to touch that, but
Well, would you
and
like
I'd rather
I'll
figure
put that
out-
in my car.
I know you like being squeamish and all, one of you six folk, but would you like one of those through you?
He does have a point. Maybe we should find out what did this.
Okay, but you're finding some sort of sheet to wrap that in, because you're not putting that in a Buick.
Right. I guess we're...
Another
Okay, so
one who puts us
you're
car.
loading the bodies of animals into your car.
Yeah.
Okay.
And after...
Carefully wrapped in a sheet to absorb blood.
But that didn't work last time.
Is it actually leaking blood? Is that why it's setting? Is there no blood?
I would imagine there wouldn't be because
There's
it's dry.
a little bit of blood, but it's matted into the fur at this point. The
Oh, God, that smells
the
bad.
edges of the wound are fairly smooth. You notice.
Oh, so I can definitely tell it wasn't a bullet.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't a bullet.
I'm very unsettled. Do you guys want to still look at the house? I mean, what's changed? I wasn't here. You can get guides and you can tell me.
Can I have a look at the back door?
Yeah, the door is closed.
Doesn't seem
Who has
that
the
anything's
key?
changed.
Yeah, we locked this last time we were here. Benny.
Who has the key?
I believe Lazarus has the key actually, because he locked it.
No, Dylan did.
Oh, in which case,
Well,
Howard has the key.
I gave it to Lazarus before he left.
Oh, you did actually. Well, maybe you did, but oh wait. One of you two has the key.
Okay, I have the key then.
Yeah.
It makes sense I gave it away before I said I'm not going to the house.
Do we want to open it up, take a look?
No. No.
No.
No, I do not.
Okay.
You can if you want. I'm not going in there.
I mean, I've got a shotgun.
Not
What's
after the
really
last
gonna
few
happen?
houses. Dude, a shotgun will not help you.
Yeah.
Believe me.
Man, my cousin runs with a weird crowd.
Okay, so you're gonna try and open the door?
I guess
I'm not.
No.
But if
No.
he wants to, he can be my
I
guest.
would like to try to open some of the shutters.
They're shuttered from the inside, but
They're
we able
old
to
and
see anything
terrible, is what you
inside?
said.
they are old and terrible. You can see that. You can, because it's daylight now, you can make out what seems to be a couple of chairs and a lot of detritus on the floor, but nothing really unusual in there, seemingly. There is water. There is probably water. There is water leakage and moisture you can see on the walls.
Oh, God. Glad I
And rot has eaten away the old couch and wing chairs, but you guessed that after 40 years.
Okay, can we have a quick meander around the house, see if we spot anything off?
Let's spot hidden rolls.
All right.
I pass.
Ah,
I passed too.
You find another raccoon.
I did pass. Aha.
Is it also
Okay.
dead?
Check if you haven't got one already. Yep, you find another raccoon, dead, and when you turn it over, exactly the same hole as the first one, really. You'd almost guess it was the same one, but you can just about see the other one in the distance.
This is one
Yeah, but we
angry
put them in the
coon.
truck, so
No, we
Well,
just put the
yeah,
fox.
you know you put it in there, then. That's fine.
Alright.
But yeah, it's
there any
exactly the
blood
same
splatter?
wound.
something is not
In
right
the same
here.
place, seemingly, as well.
On the body?
Ah.
That's an idea roll I just rolled for you, but yeah, this seems to be the same part of the body as well.
Oh, some sort of weird leeches going around?
Is there any sort of blood on the floor? Any sort of...
Yeah, this is full of blood. It was obviously attacked where it currently is. Or it's been dumped there, but...
What leech do you know bores a hole into an animal like this?
Well, I mean, this one's clearly a little crazy and weird, but I mean...
What
circular
leech
for
do you
holes.
know exists
That's
out
what
of
I'm saying.
water?
Right. I don't know about you guys, but there's no
Okay, got
way
me.
in the 7 hells that I'm going into that house.
Neither am I. Not with this. Not till we know more.
I mean, this thing looks pretty small, at least its mouth. I'm not that worried, really.
Right.
Look,
These
man,
things are dead outside.
I don't know
Okay.
if you know this, but a hole that size in any of the vital areas will kill you.
Except that's why I have a shotgun.
Trust me, a shotgun is not going to do enough. Believe
I can
me.
cause smaller holes that cause lethal damage.
Listen, man, I shot something through the brain and it attacked me. I splattered something's brains on the floor and it took a swipe at me.
After I shot it 5-6 times in the
So-
chest
Okay.
area.
If you're going about your shotgun, I'm going to shove that shotgun up your ass.
Before he shoots you in the leg.
And then turns me into ham.
Let's get going. I don't want to be around here anymore.
Okay, you get going.
Right, let's go.
All right.
Well,
Well, we're getting more coffee.
Howard, looking through the library records, has real difficulty finding anything in the Egyptian sections about this guy. The only link you've got is another reference in the restricted section, but that's it.
What's the reference?
Oh, I didn't look about that.
Does it actually reference a book, or is it just like a number?
It references the same book, This Verme's Mysteries.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this sounds.
And
like
another one which is some. Hold on, I'm trying to find the exact one here. Bear with me. And another one which isn't in the library, the Black Rites.
Right. I might bring that up then.
Okay. Have you arranged to meet up somewhere, or are you going to go back to the motel?
We'll go back to the library first. He's the doctor.
Whoa!
Yeah, by the time
we're
you
not going to
arrive,
get these animals out of my car.
by the time you arrive, you're informed the library is about to close for the evening.
Alright.
Right.
So meet up with Howard.
Someone go get Howard. We'll go get dinner.
Should we go to the vet?
Yeah. Can you take a look at these bodies? So you can discuss disconcern anything.
Okay, Dylan, make
Wait,
a
me?
medicine check at this point.
Pass.
What's he a doctor of?
I work in hospital. I'm just
He's
like
a
medical
MD.
doctor.
He's a
Doctor,
general doctor.
doctor. Ah.
We like to put
Okay.
air quotes.
You notice just a little poking around that
And also
the
Dr.
ribs
Biology.
have been gnawn apart and the heart is missing
I was going to ask about the heart.
Yep.
But yeah.
on each of the three bodies you found there. You think a Hawks might have done it, but it seems too much of a coincidence that it's the same on all three.
We put the third one in there too.
Well,
Yep.
you noticed the third raccoon. If you put the third one in, then fine. But if you
No,
didn't,
I would have done that because
Well, the photo was inside the house, wasn't it?
no, it was
no,
outside.
no, all three of these
okay.
were found outside the house.
Okay.
I wanna-
Right.
How did these corpses end up outside?
What's the time?
Their
Chris?
hearts were ripped out.
Library's closing, so it's about 6 p.m.
All right,
This-
let's try and find a vet then.
Please get these things out of my car.
Okay, you're able to find a vet, but he doesn't. Other than being disgusted that you bring them in, like this, tells you just get rid of them. He doesn't reveal any more information than Howard's gleaned.
I suggest we dump these in the woods.
I said to the vet we sort of found them dead and we was hoping.
Just leave them there. Nature will take care of that. Don't you
Well,
bring
he's
dead
got a
animals
point,
onto my
guys.
table. Just get on with you.
Well, we found their death suspicious. That's all. We were looking for more information.
Oh dear, you're not a child of nature, are you? Animals eat other animals.
Yes,
he points loudly and just get out.
They all
See,
have
guys,
the
I tried to
same
tell you.
wounds, sir. Okay, sir.
So, I tried to tell them. I'm sorry, doctor. Yeah, but they didn't.
Also,
believe
what
me,
the hell
so-
is a child of nature?
Right. What do we do now then, guys?
Well, we chucked these bodies over by that tree by the house.
Well, no, you can do that. You annoyed
It's
me,
now
I'll
getting
have-
quite late again. And by the time you found the only veterinarian who's open this late at night.
Wait, there are others?
Well, there might have been, but they weren't going to be open at 7 p.m. on a weekday.
Well, I suggest we keep the animals in the trunk and wait till tomorrow then and see if another vet might...
I don't think we're going to find anything from the vet, guys.
I
I
don't
think you
we're
might
gonna
find them mysteriously missing if you suggest that.
Return to ham.
No, don't eat the ham!
Right, guys. So what's the plan of action?
Okay, I'm back.
Yep. Okay, so what is the plan of action?
Well, tomorrow we have a meeting with Professor What's-His-Face.
What time?
Who's probably going to be pretty angry with you. Well,
He has no
someone.
clue that I did that, so...
He's going to be angry with someone.
So,
They won't
You
know
might
who
not
did
be
it.
able to let us in anymore.
They don't know who did it.
what time is this appointment?
8
o'clock.
8 o'clock. I think we should also go and talk to the older chappie first and see if he has a copy of this book. If we fail with the professor, we fail to get headway.
You mean Rupert Merriweather?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what? Anything else we can do tonight? Have we got any books?
You couldn't
I
find
couldn't
anything
find
useful.
couldn't find anything. All I found was a reference to another book which isn't even in the library. Called The Black Rites. Again, we could ask the professor about that, but other than that, yeah, there's no real information we can find out about it.
Black Rights. Have we heard that before?
I'm pretty sure we
Nope.
haven't.
Suppose we're just gonna have to go back to the motel then.
Okay. Are you keeping watch at night?
Yeah.
I'll take the
start.
first shift this time.
I'll go second.
Okay. Okay. Your sleep is undisturbed.
Except
Wait, so
I got
I don't-
4 hours more of
Don't,
it than
don't
most
rakes.
Oh, okay.
Two. Well, we got a professor to meet. Anybody?
Yes, go on.
Do you know what the time is?
Early in the morning. It's not. It's probably about 6, 7 o'clock.
Right. Good
You've
breakfast.
got
Head
plenty of
there.
time to go and meet up with Armitage.
Okay, we'll go meet Armitage then.
Okay.
3 cups of coffee later.
3 cups of coffee later. As you arrive, the librarian informs you that it won't be taken in his office. He can't get in there at the moment for whatever reason. If you go to the reading hall over there, please. She points
Okay.
out to a reading hall.
Alright.
Shut up.
Can't get into his.
My best if he doesn't come with us, actually.
Okay, you find an aging gentleman, white hair, small beard, and he presents himself. He looks at you oddly as you come in. Hello, I believe I have an appointment with you. Something about the restricted section of the library you seem to have an interest in.
Howard.
Okay, fine. You just with the good talker here. Okay.
You're the doctor.
There's some books you'd like to look at that's in the restricted section currently.
Which tome are you seeking to read?
The Deverous Mysteries.
You seriously do not want to read that tome. It's very dark. You seriously don't want to. Some things are better left unknown.
I feel like I can handle it.
Still, it's not something I can allow anybody to read lightly. Even I would. It would take me possibly even half a year to fully read it properly. It's a difficult tome and not something I would recommend anybody want to read.
Have you read it yourself?
No, I have another such tome which I am currently studying. But I cannot in good conscience allow anybody to read it.
May I ask what tome you're reading?
Right, my
Something called the Necronomicon.
Oh,
But you don't have any interest in that either, I assure you. May I ask why you feel it necessary to peruse De Vermes Mysteries?
Sir, would an emergency constitute viewing and reading the tomes?
I don't see what emergency, though, reading those tomes would help you for. As I say, studying the book would take half a year, and that's assuming you're a savant in Latin.
Well, we aren't, and we only have a few days at most.
Then I'm afraid it's not likely to be of much help to you, I'm afraid.
Do you have a
What is so urgent?
I was wondering, do you have like a a reference of people who had seen that book before it was put in the reserve section.
I imagine the front desk might have something of that, but I can assure you no one I know of has read that book, at least not with my consent. Possibly before my time, but nobody while I've been in charge of the library.
So, to answer your question, hypothetically, let's say that something in a certain residence was amiss, and if we did not have this information, the thing that was amiss might, per se, escape.
Let me just roll a couple of dice here.
Is this guy a person of the Miskatonic University, as in the weird part of the Miskatonic University, or is he just a standard librarian?
Oh, Armitage is very much part of the mythos. Something has been summoned?
It's a possibility.
Well, that would be exceedingly dangerous. Do you know who summoned it? Presumably they know the ritual to undo it.
We know the group, sir.
We knew the one of the members of the group, the last living member of said group, a Mr. Merriweather.
Indeed. Well, I don't think that the Vermis Mysteries will help you in any time. How long has the beast been free, do you know?
Well, the last we heard was that it has been 30 years to our knowledge.
30 years, then it would be long gone. It wouldn't have stayed in the place it was summoned unless something had bound it to it.
Well, they did.
Yeah.
Except it will wear off when the last member dies, and the last member is on his deathbed.
I see. Then there might still be time. You must find out what he knows of the ritual. Certain rituals might be reversible, but you'll need to know the specifics of how it was summoned. That, I'm afraid, the Vermis Mysteries will not help you with.
We have their journal.
Do you have this journal?
We bring it with us.
Do you have it with you?
Show the man the journal.
Dylan?
Oh, did I have it? Okay.
Wait,
I wasn't the one who read it. Snoopy read it, so...
Oh, Snoopy has it.
Oh wait, yeah.
Pardon? Sorry? Someone...
Benny, give the man the journal.
Oh, right, yeah, sorry, I'll hand over his journal, yeah.
And he begins perusing it. And then, instead of just flicking through, he starts reading it, cover to cover. This takes him 4 hours.
Can I, poke him and start, you gonna read that entire thing?
He grips your hand and pulls it away with a surprisingly strong grip.
Ow.
Do not interrupt. Yeah.
Okay,
4 hours
take a
later, he
lunch break.
closes the book. This is exceedingly dangerous. What they attempted and what they apparently succeeded in doing. Have you found any of the dust of Ibn Ghazi?
Don't know what that is.
I tried looking for it in reference in the library, but I couldn't find anything on it.
Well, they might still be in the house, along with all the other information on how they performed the ritual. It's probably your best chance. Given that the thing could be free at any moment, I don't think there's enough time for you to read the Vermis Mysteries to find out the specifics of the ritual, even if that's where it originated. It said in the diary entry they had detailed notes of the transcript and the ritual. You must reverse the ritual, it seems. But unfortunately, your time is limited. You'll have to find where the details of the ritual are and perform them as soon as possible.
Alright, we better head to the house.
Take great care. These things are not to be taken lightly.
Do you know what we're up against?
I, my dear boy, have not the foggiest of what you're up against. And I know far more than you about this.
Well,
Any other words
Just
of wisdom
then.
for us?
Well, as I say, just get it done as soon as possible. Learn all you can. It may keep you alive. And it may stop the thing, but... He hands back the diary. I should not, in all conscience, be giving you this back, but I feel you may need it.
I know you don't want to give out that time, but would you be willing, research purposes?
If I thought you'd have the time to read it, I might have allowed it. But you do not have that time. As you've said, the man is on his deathbed, and once released, who knows what damage that being could do. It could even break free of its... Who knows, maybe the distance would affect the summoning. If it escaped too far, maybe you couldn't unsummon it. No, you cannot take the 6 months it would take you to understand the tome.
Okay, well, if we were to defeat this, and if we say I wanted to help increase my own knowledge of this sort of stuff, would you be willing to allow a possible student of this art to read the book?
Not without very good purpose, and trust me when I say I'm doing it for you. You do not want to read these books.
I thought you were going to roll at the university front.
Do we want to show him
I would not trust these,
sarcophagus guys? Do we want to show him the sarcophagus guys? Let him take a look?
the what?
The sarcophagus.
Oh, right,
thing.
yeah.
Oh, yeah!
I mean, I don't have it.
I don't either.
Snoopy's been carrying it as well.
Yeah, I'll put it out of my pocket.
You said you were carrying it anyway.
Okay.
Professor, we have an item we'd like to show you. If you have any insight on it, it might be related to the
Sorry,
situation.
I'm just going to find out whether we actually got any, any Egyptian knowledge. Bear with. Where was he? I had him a moment ago.
1920s Jeopardy's theme plays.
Choice. Creatures somewhere. Ah, there we go. Okay, and... I'm afraid Egyptian is not one of my areas of study. I'm afraid I can't help you identify this.
Well, thanks for taking a look.
Thank you anyway. Thank you very much for your time, Professor.
Very well. He leaves. I am unfortunately now late for a meeting, but I believe this was slightly more important in hindsight. If you need me, do not seek to... If you need any more help with matters of this nature, you may call upon me. I will see what I can do.
Thank you, Professor.
Thank you.
Though it
Thank
would
you.
be best if you would forget this line of investigation. It's far too dangerous. He walks off.
Well,
Well, I guess we need to find this stuff and just need to go to that house and we actually need to go in it
Yep.
and get that stuff.
We should go back, get all our gear from the motel, and enter the dreaded building.
Is that
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Back to the motel with everybody.
Well, it's 3 p.m. by the time you make it back to Ross's Corner. It looks deserted again.
This town. People in there are weird.
There's a couple of people milling about, but they give you... If they gave you cold looks the first time you came through town, now they are glaring.
I don't think they like my car.
Okay. Why are we going back to the house again, guys?
Because that's where They said the possible Dusty Benghazi and also the notes about the ritual and stuff would be kept.
Yeah.
Why did we go back to the old man?
Oh, do you mean to go back to Mirrorweather?
Yeah.
Okay, rewind.
Well, if you want, we can do a split argument.
No, it's fine. It's best to keep you together for the moment.
So
As you go to the front desk, you are given the news that Rupert Merriweather died 2 days ago.
Oh shit.
Oh, mother of...
Okay.
He died in the night.
Dude!
2 days ago.
That's just after we got here, and that's why the animals have died.
Okay, so
Oh.
I'm
Well,
going to take
it's-
everyone away from the reception. Are you sure you guys want to go out there now?
We need to, because he said that if it gets too far away from the thing, we can never unsummon it.
Okay.
There's a possibility.
No
He didn't
one's-
say for sure. But
And no one's got any idea what that dust could be. It's not going to be salt again, is it?
It's
It
going to
will
be.
definitely not be salt.
It will be in the building if there's going to be any.
Okay, so you recommend should we take the weapons?
So yesterday you were all like, "Oh no, he's crazy. He wants to go in the house." But now we're just gonna charge right in. All right.
We're not going to charge in, we're going to go in very cautiously and stay as a group.
Yeah. Okay then.
Checking all of our corners to make sure no surprises like last time happen.
Apparently, it's
last
invisible.
Yeah,
you
but
know that
It
from
might
the
still
diary
surprise
entry
us.
that was mentioned.
Yeah, it might still surprise us.
It was,
This is
it was almost
true.
invisible.
So handguns only, don't take big fucking ridiculous.
I'm going to bring my Thompson.
I'm bringing my shotgun. What are you crazy?
Jesus Christ.
Bring out the big guns!
I'll bring my blackjack.
He brings out a small club.
Just bringing my fancy ass semi-automatic pistol. Yeah.
It's my best weapon.
Okay, so you're armed to the teeth, and now you're going through the town where you get the old looks.
Huzzah!
You don't need a psychology roll to know that they're quite angry at you being here by this point.
Let's
If you do
just
want to
move
make
along,
a
shall
psychology roll, if you want, if anybody's got it.
I'm not even going to bother, because I won't pass.
Okay.
I
we?
might
I'll
do.
do my best.
I could possibly improve it. I failed.
I failed.
I also
Um,
failed.
Oh, you both failed. Okay, fair enough. No,
Okay,
they just
any
seem,
ideas what's
they
going
just
on?
seem angry
Nah.
at you. But you drive past them, and you
Okay.
arrive back at the house, where again
Anyone want some ham before we go
everything
in?
looks unchanged.
I think you should bring the ham with us.
Are there more dead animals?
Spot hidden.
That's true. You never know how long we might be in there. Might get hungry.
Is that an all spot hidden or just one?
All you make a spot hidden.
Alright.
Pass at 10. Gotta put a check.
Pass at 19.
Fail at 100.
Oh, pass at 1, bro.
Oh, you got a 1.
I got
Immediately
a 1.
raise your spot hidden by 2 points.
All
Wow.
right.
You did well.
Your check is removed from it, by the way, if you've had one. That's just an automatic
it's removed.
immediate basically it's
Okay.
reset. You've got your increase for that
Oh
one.
yeah. Got it.
Okay. You spot a dead possum.
Sounds like I tripped over it with a 1.
Pretty much. Yeah, and it's also got its heart missing.
Its very tiny heart has been eaten.
I mean, I guess I'm kind of disturbed by all these dead animals, but it's not really filling me with fear, guys. I mean, you guys need to be overreacting just a bit.
Believe me, we're not.
So, are you going to the front or the back door? Every time previously you've gone to the back door, but
Yeah, we have.
Why don't we try the front door while we're still
No,
on
we
this
didn't.
side of the building?
We tried the front door the first time. No, the second time,
it was the
sorry.
back door that was
You shut the-
it was ajar. That's why you. I
No,
thought you
we
checked
tried the
that.
back door again.
The back door was the one that was ajar. That's why I thought you checked it last time. So you made sure
I'm
it was
gonna
still
walk
locked.
up and fiddle with the knob on the front door.
It comes open.
Ah,
Oh, how wonderful.
gentlemen.
Wait, is in it wasn't locked?
It wasn't locked.
That matters
The
much.
the entrance to this room is a narrow open floor leading to near the entrance is a steep flight of stairs leading down to the cellar. There's a trapdoor in the ceiling overhead, which you presume leads to the attic. Wooden frame surrounding it is decorated in odd occult markings, and you now notice there are occult markings on the inside of the door around the door frame.
What do the occult markings look like?
Various shapes,
Very occultish.
odd and confusing. You don't have the. I don't think anybody's got occult knowledge actually, but you can try and roll a 0-5 to get any. They just look like random symbols.
Oh, I was just wondering because I wanted to put a copy of my notebook with loads of different ones on more.
Yep. Sorry, I just finished. I'll finish the room description before we go with this. Okay. There's a large fireplace in the room, and evidence that points to recent occupation. The dust has been kicked up, and there are fresh footprints on the floor. The large fireplace also contains the embers of a fire that's not long been dead. Beside the fireplace is a thick wool blanket, a half-eaten can of Campbell's pork and beans. There's a penny box of wooden matches, half used, a can opener, a dull jackknife, a dirty spoon, a stub of candle, and wrinkled pictures of various attractive ladies in advertisements.
I didn't realize I had been living here.
Well, someone knows how to live the
You
high life.
guess, from an idea roll, anybody who actually,
Oh yeah.
Lazarus guesses that a hobo has been living here recently.
I don't mean that hard to work out.
In case you needed it. But yeah. But recently.
Well, I hope this guy didn't cause that little girl disturbance. I don't want to think about that.
Forget that. Where is the bloke?
Right, good.
He's out there hunting animals with his bare teeth.
Can I have a
I don't think
spot
that's
hidden
him.
roll from you?
Yep. Me?
Not hit.
From each you.
Alright.
From all of them.
I pass at a 65 exactly.
Huzzah. You notice, on the top of a high shelf, there's an
Fail.
old wooden cigar box, which is sort of holding down a thin sheaf of yellowed papers.
Can
I
I
don't-
pick it up?
Okay. The sheet of papers glued in it are peeling and yellowed. They seem to be a cigar branding thing from the 80s. The 1880s in your case. And a small metal container is inside it.
Okay.
But basically, inside the cigar box are two smaller boxes. One
Okay.
contains a small silvery talc-like substance. The other contains a brownish powder.
Can I do chemistry to find out what they are?
Sure.
Alright.
Make
I
chemistry roll.
pass with a 35.
Okay, check on chemistry. The brownish powder is a mix of sulfur and an oxide of copper.
Okay.
The other one, you have no idea on.
So,
Unless you've got Cthulhu Mythos, anyway.
well, this one right here is sulfur and copper, and I have no clue what the other one is. Could that be that weird stuff that they were talking about?
I say bring them
Possibly.
both.
Sure,
In case.
I'll take a glance at the weird stuff. Take my chances against fighting.
The papers are yellowing and are dated March 1882. There are 6 sheets of the same basically instructions written on them.
Is there anything weird on the floor? Or is this vaguely like a pentagram?
Sorry, not around here. No, it's only a smaller room. You guess the other room goes into the living area that you saw earlier.
Can we look through his papers, then?
Indeed. They all have let's see. There are 6 copies of a load of script which you recognise as Latin.
Can I do a Latin roll?
You can do. Make a Latin roll.
Where's my mouse gone? There we go.
But there's 6 identical sheets all with this with his
Past
same.
11.
Are any in
sounds
French?
like gibberish, but it's sort of almost rhythmic gibberish. You would guess it's probably the chant. By the way, have a check on Latin.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, but you would guess it's probably the chant.
I think we may have just found something crucial here, guys.
Three.
It's the same chant that was in the diary?
I'm just going through what the rest of the sheets are, but the other 3 sheets identify the charms as being copied from a book called De Vermes Mysteries, which is written in 1542 by Ludwig Prynne. It also contains notes about the book and its history, commenting that it could be used to release the spirit trapped within the amber. The 10th sheet shows a fading drawing of a pentagram, symbolically drawn, and a notation on the brown powder is needed to make the pentagram.
Oh.
Ah,
Okay.
so useful. I forgot how to draw a pentagram.
The last sheet indicates
I
that
can't
to
draw
dispel
them.
this indicates the reverse of the ritual. To dispel it, the chant should be reverse, but everything else should be done the same, whether invoking or dispelling. A 2-hour ceremony beginning at midnight will drive off the unwanted spirit.
So we have to stay here till midnight.
If we're doing it tonight, which I think we probably
We
have to.
probably
It
should.
does have written underneath it a warning that the chant must be continuous by 2 hours. One person at all times must maintain the rhythm. The slightest disruption in the chant will result in failure, and another ritual must commence the following night. It recommends actually one of them to be a watcher. There's just notes written on here, which that we should have one of us as a watcher to just drive off malevolent and distractive spirits that might be summoned forth by the ritual.
Does it say how? How to drive them off?
To dispel the spirit, the chant should be reversed, but everything else should be done the same.
I mean to drive any spirits off that.
It doesn't say that. It's just what this is written afterwards that a watcher should be assigned to deal with any nuisances and distractions from malevolent spirits that might be called forth by the ritual.
So, quick question, guys. Who knows knows how to drive off a spirit?
Well, I would try shotgun and then look for other options.
Can I have a listen roll from each of you?
I wouldn't fire off a shotgun in here when we're trying to chant. You might just distract us and break it.
Listen.
I
What do
failed.
you say?
A listen roll from each of you.
Oh god, I passed.
Okay.
I
Have a
Oh
check.
god, I passed.
I failed.
Passed at 34, should I tick that?
Yep, tick, listen. You hear a scurrying sound under the floor.
Under the floor we're standing on.
Yeah. There's
I-
some moving around in the basement.
Yeah, I hear something. Can you hear that, guys? Hear that noise? There's a noise.
I don't hear anything.
And there's something below the floorboards. I think it's coming from the basement.
Anyone want to come with me and check out the cellar?
How do you access the basement? Is it just a normal
you,
doorway?
you can just see a stairway down from. It's by
There's a
the
stairway,
entrance
yeah.
door. There's a stairway leading down.
Is there a door there?
There's no door blocking the entrance down.
I was gonna say barricade it, but if this is an open entrance, so you know if that'll work.
Hey, we were here to find out information. I think it would be dumb to do anything except take a look.
Okay.
Let's go downstairs and have a look.
Wait,
What's
we're
the
going
time?
down to the basement.
Okay, who's leading the way down?
I'm not going
I
down.
will lead the way.
Okay, make a spot hidden. Just you.
Is it dark down there? I imagine, right?
It's fairly dark, yeah.
Okay, well, I'll pass
Okay.
on my flashlight.
Oh, okay. Well, now I have a flashlight.
He's leading the way.
Okay. Did
Does
you
that
make a
help
spot
me with
hidden?
my... I failed.
You failed. Okay. Something leaps out of the shadows and strikes you across the head.
Am I unconscious?
That depends. I'm about to roll damage for you.
Oh.
Plus a d4. Okay, mark off 5 points of damage.
Jesus!
As you are thumped hard in the head by as the other people can see, a ragged person in dishevelled clothing wielding a table leg and babbling.
I think we found
He tries to run past you at this point with you stunned, but the other three of you are obviously blocking his way up the stairs. What do you do?
Can I
I'm
grapple
gonna
with him?
tackle him.
Wait. Can I try and just raise my hand and say hi?
Okay. In order then, you say hi. He apparently ignores you. Who was grappling?
I'm gonna tackle. Benny's gonna tackle.
Okay,
I
grapple
was-
roll.
We both are, I think.
What is this?
My head.
D100 grapple is 25% untrained.
12.
Okay, you're able to grapple him and hold him to the floor. He struggles hard and babbles incoherently. No!
I'm gonna go check out Hohen one because you managed to grab him.
Guys, fucking help me! He's a struggler.
He's quite strong, but you're able to subdue him. Yeah, let me go. Come back. Let me go. He just continues battling.
I would take a look at Hohen.
First aid.
Yep.
My head.
I pass.
Okay, have a hit point back as he stabilizes you. You're a bit stunned by the experience, but
Guys, help me pin.
Who was that asshole?
For Christ's sake.
I was hoping Connor would do something.
well, you've got him pinned down, but he's still struggling and just endlessly shouting. Go.
Wait, what did he say?
He's just
Let
battling
me go.
quite fast at this point, but you kind of get the hint. He wants to get out. Needs to get out. He'll come back.
Whoa, buddy, slow down. It's okay.
Psychoanalysis roll from you, Connor.
Psychoanalysis?
Psychoanalysis.
Oh, this is gonna be funny.
Where is Zelly? Even so,
I
you still...
fail with
dead.
a 40.
Nope, you were unable to calm him down. He's just still struggling, trying to
Guys.
get away.
Help me restrain this guy. Bind his hands. We'll take him out. For fuck's sake, help me.
I'm delirious. I can't
Make
help you.
I need an opposed strength check from you. Because you're still the only person actually pinning him down. Roll a d100 and let me know the result.
So I think, is there anything I can tie his hands with?
I rolled 69.
Yep, I'll let you know when that's successful. What's your strength?
My strength is 14.
Okay, he's struggling, but you're able to hold him in place.
Can I,
Guys.
use bandages or something to tie his hands?
Okay, you've managed to bind him. Let's get
Give
away,
him
let's
some
get away, let's
ham.
get away.
I'm gonna basically keep my arms locked around his, but I'm gonna try and start leading him up the stairs out of the house.
Okay. You lead him out of the house. He's still trying to run away from you at this point, but
I'm gonna try and get him to kneel rather than to sit down and rest.
he's not going to be sitting down and resting. Every time you try and push him down, he's just trying to scramble away from you again.
Right. Is he still babbling?
Yes, he's still babbling incoherently.
Got no time for this.
Are you okay? What's your name?
You come back. You can't have it. You can't. You can't. It's you can't. Let's get away. It'll be dark soon. Let's get away. Let's get away.
I'm here to help.
No, I can't help. Come on, let's get away. He at this point tries running again.
Can I walk outside and punch him in the face for hitting me in the head with a table leg?
Okay, make a fist check. It'll be 50% if you're untrained.
Fist. Where's? Oh, it says type. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I failed.
It probably wouldn't have mattered if you hit, actually, because you actually have a damage bonus of negative d6. You are a small, weak man.
I guess I'm going to lead the struggling man over to the car and try and...
Okay, so you've led him into the car.
Yeah.
He calms down a little, but he's still babbling.
So if he's bound, he's going to have a hard time getting out the door.
Okay, so you've left him down in the car.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, what are the other two of you doing?
I don't know.
Well, yeah, you don't know.
He's still on the staircase, I guess, right now.
Man, I tied him up, so I guess I would have been helping out.
I guess I'll go with them because I don't want to be separated from no group.
Okay, fair enough.
So we're all outside. Okay.
Maybe
Well,
get some
it's time we
alcohol.
watch
We
this
can calm him down.
Sorry?
We calm him down with some alcohol.
Or ham. Want some ham, buddy? Buddy?
He
I
takes
did
a
bring
bite
the
out of
whiskey.
he takes a bite out of your hand, but continues to babble.
Can I give him a small amount of my whiskey?
Well, you can, but it doesn't seem to change what what he babbles.
I'm gonna take a swig of my whiskey.
Okay.
Can I give him some?
Can I have some whiskey?
Fine.
No more whiskey, for fuck's sake. We're trying to... I'm going to shoot you all in the fucking...
I was gonna try and
You're
give him
not
some.
coming very
recipe.
clearly at the moment, Snoopy. Sorry.
Sorry.
No,
Yeah,
no,
your
that's
mic
better.
quality's just been really bad.
No, it's better now. We just couldn't hear you with that. So, what did you say?
He was just threatening to shoot us in the head.
Oh, well, you deserve
No,
that.
no. Leg.
Oh, okay.
You
I
did
was
say
gonna, I
head,
said I was
though.
going to give him some Recipine. If we want to resort to me using medicine, I was going to give him some Recipine.
It
Injection.
might work.
It says it's for mania and hypertension.
Okay. Make a medicine roll.
Okay.
Actually, no, this would be a pharmacy roll, sorry. I don't
Is
think it
it?
makes that much difference for you, really, but...
Pharmacy is worse than medicine.
Okay.
I passed though, 24.
Okay, check on pharmacy. Okay, he still babbles, but he's now a bit more... almost, delirious and not quite so loud at the very least. Almost seems out of it.
Anxiety and some.
He's definitely a lot easier to keep, keep from moving at this point.
Yeah, I don't got
Probably
anything
shouldn't
else.
have given him alcohol and drugs.
No, that's not.
You've already done that.
Friend,
That's what I'm saying.
Let's
Maybe we
start-
shouldn't have.
can you understand me, friend? I think he might need some sleep. Maybe... and a meal.
I'm going to tell him I'm a friend in French.
We know... Okay, guys, these notes. What powder needs to be used for the pentagram?
So I've got powder. It's this brown powder of copper and sulfur.
And do we have enough of it to make another one?
In theory.
Doesn't
I-
specify the size of the pentagram,
Yeah, we
does
tried
it?
it.
Just makes
Yeah,
one.
we haven't tried to make it yet, but we'd hope so.
What's that other powder used for?
We're guessing that's the even glassy stuff.
Oh,
Powder of Ibn Nasty.
wasn't that what they threw at something to make it visible?
Yeah,
How mu-
just
There's really not a lot of it in there, just so you know. You might get one toss of it left.
Okay, what's the time? What's the time now?
With all the mayhem that's going on, it's probably about 3:30.
In the afternoon?
Yeah.
he was mentioning night coming back. So
So it's not in the house right now.
either it's not in the house right now, or that's when it stirs.
I suggest we search the cellar while there's still daylight and let this guy do whatever the hell he wants.
Whoa.
Go get up at night time. It'll come back. Okay, grab stuff. Come back. Grab stuff. Come back. He's still babbling maniacally, but
I mean,
you kind of gathered that he was trying to grab his stuff and might have been spooked by you arriving.
Oh.
yeah.
Terribly sorry, sir. I know what it's like to live the life myself, so...
He doesn't show any indication of hearing that and just continues babbling.
Yeah.
I'm not unbinding him. He attacked me.
Yeah. Are we just leaving him bound up in the car?
I have an idea. Why don't we keep him in the house so that when the monster comes, it attacks him first?
I'm not
Instead
okay
of
with
us.
that.
I'm not okay with that either, because I'm really not.
So you'd rather die?
Are we going to leave another town dead because we all fucking ran?
No, but at least we don't die first.
I'm going to shoot you in the leg, and then you can stay in there and die first.
That's
I'm
real
gonna
constructive.
stay out of this.
Maybe I'll shoot you.
Do you
and let
remember?
die.
No shooting. No shooting.
What was the name of that guy who died on the last one? He got dragged away as we were running away.
Well, it's been so long you can't remember. But it was the
It was Jim something.
It was
No,
Jim.
it wasn't Jim.
He only introduced himself to you about 2 minutes before he was dragged off by the house.
Yeah.
Are
Dragged off
we
by
going
the
to have
house.
another guy like last time? Are we going to watch someone?
I suppose you're right.
Look, let's just get his stuff. We'll put it next to him. If he calms down and leaves, whatever.
Okay,
Yeah.
who's
That's
going to
my
sit here and
road.
watch him? Because
I mean, I was just saying, we lock him in the car, but actually you can unlock those from the inside. You can possibly undo his bind, so yeah, we need someone to watch.
well, since you all decided,
Why don't we just bring him into the house and watch him there?
How about we don't? Because he was manic.
Also, he hit me in the head with a table leg.
We need to be in the house to perform the thing, and we obviously can't let him wander off.
He's gonna. You see what the house is doing to him?
We can't let him wander off?
Like,
Why not?
How about you guys go in, and I'm going to stay here and watch the guy, because we need.
Okay, you can be separated from the group when it's not in the house. That's a good idea. You can stay out here
when
and
what's
watch
not
him
in the house?
alone, by yourself with the crazy homeless man.
Okay. So we're going to leave the crazy homeless man in Thingy's car, are we?
Wow.
It's amazing how quickly that changes.
So, what is the general plan?
I say
Can't
we
lock
bring
the
him
car.
in.
We either have to watch him constantly, let him go, or bring him with us.
Do you have anything to knock him out?
We're
Humanely.
not.
Well,
Oh,
there's
the
a
table
table
leg.
leg.
I can knock him out. I got a blackjack. I can knock him out.
Humane.
Couldn't you knock
whack him
him out
over
with
the
some
head.
drugs or something?
Sedatives.
The blackjack's cheaper.
Sedatives are much more useless.
Says Mr. Mansion millionaire living in a fucking estate.
How I got something to make him sleepy? Maybe.
You're the one who came up with the descriptions of all the stuff you've got.
I know. Okay, I'm not gonna give him Babaroots or whatever. Puraldehyde. It doesn't mention anything about it. Cures insomnia, so I imagine it's not going to put him to sleep. It's used for insomnia. Respiratory. I mean, that sedated him a bit, so I could try more of that. And then Crapulin, which is basically morphine.
Well, that plus alcohol usually knocks people out like crazy.
Yeah, but it probably also kills them.
Yeah.
So
Only- I don't know.
Yeah, you could probably do it with a medicine roll. Then you'd have enough that you wouldn't harm him.
Okay, I'll try that then.
Yeah,
But the
make
morphine,
a
right?
medicine roll and watch him fail.
This is
and
medicine.
kill a homeless man and lose sanity.
Pass 53.
He falls over forward, sideways, unconscious.
Can we leave him here now?
What,
No, let's
he's
put him
gonna
in the
wake up.
car. Let's put him in the car.
He's in the car.
Oh, he's in the car. Okay, never mind.
Yeah,
Leave
he's
him
in,
in the
he's in
car.
the car.
Right, let's go back inside.
Throw a
then.
blanket over.
Can you lock the car from the outside and not like I mean, as in like so it can't be opened from the inside, or is that just impossible?
No.
Still in all cars
Well,
are inside.
This is 1920s.
Yeah, even then, it
Does
was
it
a
have a
basic
child
safety feature
lock?
that you couldn't lock yourself in. People kind of understand that you needed
If
to not
you-
be able to lock.
Yeah, he could get out if he wanted to. At the very worst, he could smash a window to get out.
I suppose.
No.
The fear, the fear. But he's unconscious for the moment.
Alright, so we feel safe enough to leave him.
Someone else lead the way this time. I don't feel like any more table leg surprises.
Do you know what like surprises? There's not gonna be another one of them in there.
No, and now the second hobo comes out. No.
Swinging an armchair.
Okay, we go back into the cellar.
Yeah.
I
I'll
guess
leave
so.
then with my flashlight on.
Okay.
I'll pass the flashlight back to
Yeah,
whoever gave it to me.
I'll use it then. I'll go first into the cellar.
Okay. There doesn't appear to be an awful lot here. You can see a small, a couple of small bits of ruined furniture where he was hiding behind, and a blanket he's obviously used while he was here, you guess. But other than that, there's not a lot really in the cellar.
I guess it's been 40 years, 30 years or something.
Yeah, there isn't anything down in the cellar,
Okay.
which
Well,
is odd for you.
Yeah. You said there's a living room, right? That we hadn't checked out.
There is a living room you haven't
Living
been in.
room and an attic. I want to say.
And the
I'm
attic
not-
is where the things went
Yeah.
down.
You know, but then again, it should be out of the house by now, shouldn't it? And it doesn't show until 12 o'clock.
Well,
No.
that's when
That's
we have
when
to
the
start the
ritual has to
chance.
We have to
That's
start
not
the
necessarily when it
ritual
shows.
then.
I don't know
My
when
guess
it shows
is
up.
it's
But
probably out
let's-
hunting for food right now, and
let's-
it may come back at dark.
Let's go into the front room, and then we'll decide if we want to peek into the attic.
Okay. As you enter into the front room,
Just out of character, I'm getting chills already.
okay, just letting you know.
Just saying.
Okay, within the front room of the house, it's dirty and long untouched. There's thick layers of dust on the mantel, empty shelves, dead leaves and detritus all over the floor. There's water leakage through the roof. Rot has started to eat away at the old couch and matching wing chairs. Water damage, smell of mould, which brings back some memories, I'm sure.
I shudder. I shudder so hard.
But there is definitely an odd odour in the air.
This is nasty.
But no tentacles creeping along the walls.
Yet.
Plot positives.
I much prefer the smell of
Is
that
there a
plastic
fireplace?
thing.
Is there anything
There's a
else?
fireplace in the back room.
Do we want to light it?
That's where the hobo was hiding. Well,
Do we
that's
need
where
It's
the
not
hobo was.
cold. Yeah, it's 3 in the afternoon in the middle of the summer.
Yeah, it's not cold.
Yeah.
You could light a fire if you wanted, but
Well,
We could
because
set
it's
one up
going
for
to
later.
it's going to get dark later, so I guess we can light it later then.
Yeah, in like 4
Set up,
hours.
yeah.
Yeah. I've done a bit of wood chopping in my day.
yeah, there's a few trees around you could chop up. I mean, there's enough of woodland for some wildlife to be there, so you know, you could chop down a couple of trees if you needed to. But you don't have an axe, of course.
With my hands.
So there's nothing in the room at all.
Not particularly. The floor is slightly bent and warped from the water damage, you'd guess. It's also a large enough room that you guess this is possibly where they perform the ritual. It's the other room, unless the attic is particularly larger than you're expecting, this is the only room that makes sense for them to have done it.
Can we see the remnants of dust?
No,
floor
it would have
is-
been blown away by water or
Yeah.
or time. There's no evidence of the previous one. You'll need to spend some time clearing this place out if you're going to be using it for the ritual, though.
All right, let's start clearing it up then.
We're doing that, or are we checking the
Well,
attic
someone want
first?
to do that? I want to split up and go check out the other room.
The only other
just
room
the
is the
attic
back
at this
room
point,
you're
right?
in, or the attic.
I wouldn't go into the attic because didn't it mention
There is a
that there was
small,
something
hold on. There is a small
No, we heard a noise
small step
beneath
ladder
the floor.
in this room,
Yeah.
by the way.
That's probably for the attic.
Sorry, Shadow, what?
There's also a small step ladder in the front room.
Right.
I say, Benny, you and I, we go check out the attic. Leave these two to sweep for the next hour.
Right, well, lead on.
Alright,
I'll grab
start
the
clearing out the room.
ladder, carry it over. Out.
You carry.